The day of the wedding was absolutely magical because the way to describe it was just everybody was so happy, and it really was a homespun wedding. The kids had a very strict budget and they were very, very creative. Now, I will tell you this, that a lot of friends, they called in favors, I guess you can say, like calling in their friend to marry them. And then Ricky came and played the piano. I don't even know the songs that they were not typical wedding songs. It was wonderful when they walked down the aisle. Now, the other thing they did that was really cool was that there were seven attendants on each side. And because there were 7 attendants, and it was outside overlooking a beautiful view, they chose to have nothing to stand under like an arch or anything like that. They figured that 7 people were enough. 14 people. 14, 15, 16, 17, and they were right. But what they did was, if, for instance, Joey was in for a dare, so Joey was a bridesmaid. Jerry's sister was in for Jerry, so she was a groomsman. So it was really neat to be able to, see who really belonged to who. And the other really cool thing for Joey was that he was a bridesmaid, and so he was there in the morning for the makeup party and all that kind of stuff. And he goes, man, being a groom, you just kind of stand around and, you don't do anything, and then all of a sudden it happens, and he could see what it was to be behind the scenes as a girl. I opted to have a balloon drop. I would say that's the only thing that was super extravagant, because I thought, it is New Year's Eve. So what went from a wonderful homespun wedding turned into an epic New Year's Eve party. And when it started to shift was when the DJ owned the goat, and the goat goes everywhere with the DJ. Make sure, if you haven't seen on YouTube the surfing goat, that's Goatee, that's who was there. The DJ doesn't go anywhere without the goat. And no, the goat does not have a trailer. The goat travels in the car. And in fact, it came to my attention that the night before the wedding, the goat was in bed in the hotel room with some of the guests. I'm just not going to ask. But anyways, I knew we were into a really good party when all of a sudden the grooms, all the guys were just like this with Jerry pushing them up and dancing. And then they got a dare and pushed her up and danced. And then at about 10:30, we brought out more food, sliders for everybody, because people were getting hungry. And then at 11, everybody got New Year's Eve garb, like hats, like glasses, like, woo, those things. And at midnight, we rung in the year with the balloons coming down. Now, the balloon drop people had just moved here from Michigan and were looking for business, so we got a pretty good price on it, even though I felt it was a little extravagant. She's a quilter. It just kind of works that way. And speaking of quilting, yes, I did make the kids a wedding quilt. I don't have it, I haven't photographed it, but I will, and I'll be sure to let you know when I post it. So it was absolutely wonderful. The kids are going on a honeymoon this weekend up to Mendocino just to get away. And then for spring break, they're going to go to Italy. That's where Adair went to school for a year. So they're taking some of the money that they received, or some of it, for the wedding and going there. I love, love, love who Adair has chosen, and a wonderful family, wonderful family. And you want to know the best part? They now have a home in Livermore, California, so they're right around the corner. And as a post note, the reason they were married on New Year's Eve was because right when we announced the wedding, my son called up and said, you know, can you have it another time because you're going to be a grandma? So look at beautiful Shelly and her baby bump. I cannot wait. And it's a girl. Life is good.